Let us solve a question on price discrimination in monopoly. The question is, suppose a monopolist faces two market demand functions given by, that is, market demand function in the first market is being given as P1 is equal to 50 minus 0.5 Q1. P1 is the price in the first market and Q1 is the output in the first market, and P2 is equal to 20 minus 0.25 Q2 denotes the market demand function in the second market, and has a cost function of C is equal to Q square upon 12, where Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. That means output of the two markets. If the monopolist is able to discriminate the demanders in two markets, what are the prices he would charge? Okay, we need to find out the prices he would charge in case of price discrimination. Okay, so what we are being given here, and let us write it here, we are being given demand function in market. First is P1 is equal to 50 minus 0.5 Q1. Okay, also we are being given P2, that means price in the market 2 is 20 minus 0.25 Q2. Okay, we are being given the total cost is C is equal to Q square. Now we know that Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, so in place of Q I will write Q1 plus Q2 square divided by 12. We need to find out the price he will charge in both the markets. Okay, so let's take the first market into consideration. Okay, what will we do here? And the question is pretty simple. We will equate the marginal cost of the monopolist with the marginal revenue in each market. Okay, so let us see what is the total revenue in the first market. So total revenue in the first market will be P1 into Q1. Now P1 is this function, that is 50 minus 0.5 Q1. To this we multiply Q1. Okay, so this is our total revenue, or our total revenue will be equal to 50 Q1 minus 0.5 Q1 square. Now what is marginal revenue in the first market? Marginal revenue in the first market is the derivative of total revenue function in the first market with respect to Q1. So let's take the derivative with respect to Q1. Derivative of Q1 is 1, so we are left with 50 minus derivative of Q1 square is 2 Q1, so 2 into 0.5 is 1, so we are left with Q1. This is the marginal revenue in the first market. Now what will be the total cost? Okay, what is the cost? Okay, marginal cost in the first market. Marginal cost in the first market will be the derivative of cost function, total cost function with respect to Q1. Total cost function is this. If we take the derivative of this function, first we apply power function rule, so exponent becomes coefficient. So we have 2, then we have Q1 plus Q2. Okay, exponent is subtracted by 1, so 2 minus 1 is 1, and then we apply chain rule and internally differentiate. The derivative of Q1 will be 1, so we are left with 1. To this we divide by 12. I have explained it into the rules of differentiation. You can check out that very video. Pretty simple. Okay, what I have done here, first I applied chain rule. That means what we call the power function rule. Exponent becomes coefficient, so 2 becomes coefficient and exponent is subtracted by 1. After that we apply chain rule. Okay, and we multiply the derivative, that is in the brackets. Derivative of Q1 is 1, so we are left with 1, and since we are taking partials here, and let me write it here in this partials, derivative of Q2 will be 0. Okay, so rewriting this, that means our marginal cost in the first market will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 divided by 2 ones are 2 6s are. So this is the marginal cost in the first market. Now profit maximization will require in the first market that marginal revenue in the first market should be equal to the marginal cost in the first market. Marginal revenue we calculated, it came out to be 50 minus Q1 should be equal to marginal cost. We got Q1 plus Q2 divided by 6. Solving this, 6 5s are 300 minus 6, rather 6 50s are 300. I know you are very smart enough to point out the mistakes here. So 6 into Q1 is 6 Q1 is equal to q1 plus q2. Okay, so transposing this here, so it becomes, and let me uh, rewrite this here. It will become 6q1, transposing it will get added with this, so we will get 7q1 plus we are left with q2 is equal to 300. Okay, let us say this is equation कुछ let us say it is equation first. Now we go to the next market and symmetrically use this very stuff to find out the total revenue in the first market first. So what will be the total revenue in the second market? Rather, simply P2 into Q2. That means total revenue will be equal to P2 is being given us as that is demand function in the second market, which is 20 minus 0.25 Q2. To this we multiply Q2, it will give us the total revenue in the second market rather, or total revenue in the second market will be equal to 20 Q2 minus 0.25 Q2 square. Okay, and the marginal revenue in the second market will be the partial derivative of total revenue function in the second market with respect to q2. Okay, derivative of q2 is 1, so we are left with 20. Derivative of q2 square is 2, so this 2 becomes coefficient, so 2 into 0.25 it becomes 0.5 q2. Okay, after that we need to find out the marginal cost in the second market. Okay, so marginal cost MC2 will be equal to the partial derivative of total cost function with respect to Q2 symmetrically. Again we have the exponent becomes coefficient, we apply first power function rule, so we are left with twice q1 plus q2, and exponent is subtracted by 1, so 2 minus 1 is 1. Then we apply chain rule and internally differentiate with respect to q2. Derivative of q2 is 1 here. Okay, divided by 12, so it gives us again q1 plus q2 divided by 2 ones are 2 sixes are. This is the marginal cost in the second market. Profit maximization again requires, okay, profit maximization again requires we equate marginal revenue in the second market with the marginal cost. Okay, in the second market, marginal revenue in the second market is 20 minus 0.5 q2 should be equal to q1, that's marginal cost, plus q2 upon 6. Okay, which implies multiplying 6 2s are 12, which is 120 minus 6 into 0.5 is 3 q2 is equal to q1 plus q2. Okay, again solving for, let us solve it here. Okay, so transposing this here, it will become, so it is minus minus 3 q2, so it will become, and let me write it here, q1 first. Okay, then plus 3 q2. Okay, simply I am just transposing the terms, will be equal to 120. Okay, rather minus 3, when I transpose it will become it is here 4 q2. Okay, 4 q2. So we have two equations with two unknowns and we can solve it pretty simple. Let us solve this equation. Okay, for q2. Okay, that means q2 will be equal to 300 minus 7 q1. Okay, I have solved this one for q2, and after that let's plug the value of q2 in this equation. So we are left with q1 minus 4, in place of q2 we have 300 minus 7 q1 is equal to 120, which implies we have q1 minus 4 3s are 1200 Okay, here we have positive, it is positive here. Okay, then we have 4 into 7, which is 28. Q1 is equal to 120. Okay, so it is minus 27. Q1 is equal to, now 120 minus 1200, it will come out to be minus 1080. Minus minus gets cancelled. Q1 will be equal to 1080 divided by 27. When you divide it, you will get the value of Q1 as 40. Okay, so profit maximizing output in the first market will be equal to 40, but we need to find out the prices. Okay, so we got Q1 is equal to 40. What will be Q2? Simply plug Q1 is equal to 40 uh, here to get the value of Q2. So Q2 will be equal to 300 minus 7 into Q1 is 40. So it comes out to be Q. Am I crossing the line here? No. So we have 300 minus 280, which comes out to be 20. So we got the profit maximizing output in the both markets. But we need to find out the profit, the prices he will charge in both markets. For that, if I have the space, and let me see it here, if I can write it here. Now the price he will charge in the first market will be equal to, simply plug the value of Q1 in the first equation. That means P1 will be equal to 50 minus 0.5. Q1 is a profit maximizing output is 40, so which is equal to 50 minus 0.5 into 40, it comes out to be 20, which implies price charged in the first market will be equal to 30. Okay, similarly, to find out the price charged in the second market by the monopolist, simply plug the value of profit maximizing output in the second market. Okay, so what is the demand function in the second market? This very demand function. Okay, so it implies P2 will be equal to, P2 is equal to 20 minus 0.25. In place of Q2 we have 20. Solve it. That means P2 will be equal to 20 minus 0.25 into 20 is 5. So we have 20 minus 5, which comes out to be 15. Okay, and let me write it now here. That means price charged in the first market will be equal to 30, and price charged in the second market will be equal to 15 when the monopolist discriminates in the two markets. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.